A victory for the Rebel and against funding hate? It could be. I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. We've been running the petition Stop Helping Hamas.ca and asking you to help put pressure on the Trudeau government not to fund a United Nations agency that backs hatred towards Israel. And it looks like we're winning. Or at least we could be. The UN claimed this week that Canada was back to funding this group, then issued a retraction, meaning Trudeau and company are feeling the heat. But we can't give up. The Liberals have been contemplating funding the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for some time. Minister Marie-Claude Bibeau made comments to that effect on CTV's question period back in mid-February. That led to a piece in the Globe and Mail stating that the government was looking at putting $15 million into the troubled organization. The article came with lots of off-the-record comments from Liberals. Then there was an op-ed from a Trudeau advisor on foreign affairs named Michael Bell in the Globe, calling for funding to be restored to a group that, let's face it, is far too close to Hamas, a group that has been accused of letting rockets and other weapons be stored in schools and hospitals that it runs. Conservative MP Peter Kent asked about this issue in the House of Commons.
Mr. Speaker, the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, UNRWA, was established in 1949 to support Palestinian refugees. But for years, UNRWA has been politicized by the corrupt Hamas government in Gaza in flagrant contradiction of the UN's stated goal of neutrality. Human rights organizations in Canada and abroad cite unacceptable redirection of aid funds and material and storage of weapons and incitement to violence against Israel in UNRWA-operated schools. So why is the government considering new funding to this flawed UN agency?
And that is when we started our campaign to stop helping Hamas. Now, the government line has always been that they haven't made a decision on this. That's what they said to Kent on February 16th. It's what they're saying to me now, as the UN claimed, then retracted, that Canada was indeed funding UNRWA. Now, I think it's at their core, Trudeau and his Liberals do want to fund UNRWA. I think they don't see funding the group as helping Hamas or putting Canadian tax dollars towards a group that is blatantly anti-Israel, but that's exactly what they will be doing if they give the money over. I asked Global Affairs what to make of the UN sending out a retraction and Associated Press running a story saying Canada is not funding UNRWA, at least not yet. A guy by the name of Louis Belanger, the Director of Communications for International Development Minister Bibeau, told me in an email once again, quote, "No decision has been made yet on whether we will fund UNRWA." But the UN claimed Canada would fund the group. That tells us the government's desire. They want to do this. The fact that they told the UN to take back the statement tells me they're feeling the heat. If you've signed our petition already, thank you. If you have not, please sign it now at stophelpinghamas.ca. And either way, please share this petition on Facebook, on Twitter, email it to your friends and family. Spread the word any way you can. The pressure is working. The government is feeling the heat. In fact, send this petition to your MP. Call your MP as well and tell them to do the right thing for Canada.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.